At the free speech end of the spectrum, you run the risk of giving voice to insalubrious characters and bad ideas. At the censorship end of the spectrum, you also run the risk of bad ideas, but you couple that with the clear danger of giving excessive powers to a small and unaccountable cadre of bureaucrats. Both models produce bad ideas, but the censorship model is much more dangerous as it can lead to bad ideas, like excessive lockdowns or net zero, gaining much more extensive and dangerous sway. Belief in a self-appointed cadre who should make decisions on our behalf is nothing new and has deep philosophical roots, which arguably go all the way back to Plato. Plato had reservations about Athenian democracy. He felt that the majority were not educated or intelligent enough to rule themselves well, and that politics required experts like him and just rulers who should be carefully selected and trained. One person who understood the dangers of this approach was Friedrich Hayek. In his final book, The Fatal Conceit, written in 1988, he draws a distinction between socialism and markets. Socialism, he said, assumes that all the available knowledge can be used by a single central authority. It overlooks that modern society is based on the utilization of widely dispersed knowledge of millions of men. Hayek's argument was deployed primarily in the realm of economics, and he harkened back to Adam Smith and his notion of the invisible hand, which in the economic sphere relies on a model of dispersed knowledge rather than centralized knowledge to deliver the best outcomes. This notion of dispersed knowledge transfers very well to the sphere of free speech, and that is because the roots of the idea lie even deeper in the domain of epistemology and how we know things. One of the most important foundational ideas of Friedrich Hayek was that of epistemic modesty. He recognized that no individual or group, however brilliant, can be all-knowing. A particular phrase that Hayek used to describe the fatal conceit was the presumption of reason. Hayek was not against what he termed reason properly used, but rather against its naive and uncritical use, against the reliance on axiomatic thinking or biased assumptions, and against the making of excessive claims on shaky foundations. He would not, I think, have been a fan of the OBR.